Good morning. Um, so I'll be with you guys shortly. Big shout out to Meg. Thank you so much for the space. I'm excited for my beautiful things, everyone's beautiful things. I'm going to be sharing oils first today, and I was just kind of thinking about making a little snippet, a video to kind of chat with you guys about how I use oils, the different ways that you can do the lovely things with oils. I know Meg sometimes goes through phases where she offers oils too, and chat with you about oils for a minute because they are one of the first things that kind of inspired a lot of my creating. They were hugely important to me kind of in the beginning of my awakening and my path and stuff, right? Can we just take a moment to appreciate this chai tea, kind of homemade latte concoction that I have in all its amazingness? Anyway, I'm going to take a sip. I've been through kind of a wild, chaotic journey. I'd love to call it a sabbatical, but let me be straight with you, it was not. It was like... I was talking on a live in another group for a sale and with some friends. And a lot of you guys are probably in this space too because we all support each other. And I love how we commune together. But we were talking about like if 2021 was the year where you guys know I read tarot and astrology, and we were just laughing about how it could have been the year of all towers, like a literal deck of all tower cards. It's all good though, you know, all for the evolution and the wisdom. That's what we're telling ourselves when we wake up this morning in the midst of damn near 7 planets in retrograde. But I digress. It's been a beautiful energy yesterday and today. I'm really feeling this autumn equinox, Mabon, and just balance and reflection. And Virgo season was really helpful to me, you guys. I'm a Sun, Moon, Aquarius, Leo rising, so it gets a little wild. I'm the creating through chaos, right? Head, where's my head? You know, what are we doing in the 3D world today? But yeah, I just wanted to chat with you. The sense of your scent, goes back aeons and aeons and aeons, and used to be a survival tactic, a way that we ate food, a way that we sensed a lot of different things to protect ourselves. We used our scent a lot with plants, and so there's so many ways. And on one of the first tools, before I had a bunch of gemstones, before I had a bunch of anything at all, I'm sorry, when I was 16, technically the first tool I ever had was a tarot deck, so there you go. But essential oils, and I'm talking about good quality, very whole, very well made, very sustainable, ethical, good essential oils. It is a very spiritual thing for me. Scent is very spiritual. They say sometimes am I saying this right, y'all? Oh my gosh, your olfactory. When your brain connects scents, you go to memories. You can immediately be dropped into a place and experience. And some will say in a spiritual sense, like when you're burning incense or resins, or I really think even because, if you think about you've got the core essence of a deep root heart, spiritual energetic level of a plant. Its spirit is that essential oil, the juice, the bone, the marrow, the essence, right? So even when you're diffusing, it's very similar to like burning a resin, because in the way that a resin is made, and you've got that tiny little nugget and you burn it, you take in the scent, and an experience immediately is happening in your brain. And I really feel that even down, not just on a brain level, we could talk about a lot that happens in your brain when you smell things and you go back to memories and you are either triggered or you're comforted, you have an experience. It can, so this is on a brain psychology level, but even deeper down into like your ancestral DNA, your genetics, I feel, in a spiritual, like Akashic way when you smell scents, when you rub essential oil onto the pulse points of your body, or you wear it, or you dress a candle with an oil and you burn it. It's like an offering in a deep sense. And I really do think that things are initiated on a spiritual DNA, deep ancestral line level, and things are awakened in us. And I think that oils and resins and even diffusing an oil, and which is great if you have kind of like, I have some sensitivities with breathing, and it really just depends on the space that I'm in and how much I'm burning. Some things I've found that I can burn or I can't, so to each their own. I do adore saging, but it's very limited for me. I found that very specific woods, mainly like sandalwood or Palo Santo, even with incense, I'm very sensitive. Everyone is not. Again, to each their own. Honor your path and what resonates to you, right? And what you feel is ethical and all this is a whole nother conversation. But I'm saying diffusing high quality oils can also be a great thing to like add into your ritual, into your spiritual, your meditation, whatever. And then I literally remember, like, back on my spiritual path when I was first really deep in awakening, I took part in an apprenticeship that went on for almost 3 years. And one of the hugest things that I could do every day, aside from putting like a shit ton of gemstones in my bra, this is like when I was still working. Bless you all that still go out to muggle jobs and do the thing, because I did the thing too for years, before I was not in like an office atmosphere or wherever we go. And wherever we go, we bloom where we are, right? And that is what we're all doing. I respect and honor it. Everything is sacred, etc. We're meant to be where we are. So I'm not judging people that still have to go out and do that. Everything serves purpose in its way. But what I'm saying is, in the beginning, I'm sorry that my dog is hacking, guys. In the beginning, if you grew up religious, what do you think of when someone says that? In the beginning, the word was... Anyway, buddy, lay down, okay? He sounds like he's kind of like dying for his last breath, guys, but he's so dramatic and he just wants attention. He gets upset when I'm at my desk a lot during the day and we're not doing all the things, and he's coughing and he wants attention. Anyway, in the beginning, I would really delve into oil blends, which led me to tinker with blending essential oils in a way that really spoke to me. My sense of smell is very, 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 very sensitive, highly sensitive. And I really do, when I'm making oil blends, you guys, and like I'm putting stuff together, and it's like when you learn to cook, you follow recipes and then you kind of get brave and you start tinkering on your own. But my nose, my sense of smell is just a huge part of my experience, part of spiritual experience, and setting the tone of energy in my home and my day. So I would put essential oils on like all the time. And the beginning of like my awakening process, right? Like I would, oh man, I would just be slathered in oils and it really helped me. So I want you to know how passionate I am about oils, and my love for the scent in the spiritual experience, in meditation, how we are connected to our ancestors. It's deeply important to me. And I love sharing my essential oil blends with you. I love when I can capture the mood of a season, and someone can have a scent experience with me. I love putting only the best, good things in my oils. I love being generous with herbs and gemstone chips. And I also love, like, I'm sorry, I don't have the oil sitting here that I'm going to share. Guys, because I'm going to take photos of them. But, I love the visual experience as well. Essential oil blends sitting on an altar or sacred space or by your bathtub in dim lit candlelight, or in your purse. If you're in an office, you're in a work setting, you got to go out and do the thing. I was doing that thing. So I remember, and I would pick it up and just gaze into, this is a custom oil I made for myself with a protection sigil on it. But, I would just gaze into the oils, right? And to me, it's a tiny universe in a bottle. You guys have probably seen me say that a million times. It's a spell. It's a rite, a ritual in its own self. So I love the generous with herbs and stones and all these things that also lean into the visual experience of having a bottle of oil. I love to, a quick way to get something going on your altar to summon energy and create a good space is taking tea lights. Literally, if all you have time to do is buy some white pillar candles from Target or the dollar store. Hello, okay, we've all done it. Tea lights, dress it with an oil and then light it. And that's an immediate, tiny, small, simple ritual, a great meditation tool to focus on. I love to have spray bottles on hand, and if you keep witch hazel, you can literally do a certain ratio of witch hazel, distilled purified water, and put your oil blend in there, and then you've got a spray. You can mist your pillow for dream work. You can mist your face. You can take it with you, spray it if you don't want the potency of the oil like all day. Obviously, please research your gemstones. I don't have that memorized on what is safe, what is not, but I drop, I use droppers of oil, on all kinds of stuff on my altars all the time. All of the oils that I make, everything is, high quality. Any base carrier oil that I use is going to be cold pressed organic. Everything is totally wonderful to wear and put on your body, but it's also, please don't, as a side note, I feel led to say, don't put oil blends in diffusers. That is only for pure essential oils, undiluted. But anyway, those are a few things that I consistently do all the time. For example, I wanted something early on for my ancestors, so I got this, I think I got this at Michael's or a hobby store. I think it was Michael's. But I'll actually put herbs in there and put an oil blend in there, just to dress something to make it sacred and special for my altar. If it's not, my own candle or something I've made or gotten from one of you amazing, beautiful, wonderful people. Here's an example of a bottle where I have something just in a sprayer. You can also, to extend the life of doing this, you can put a few drops of vitamin E oil. I add a few drops of my favorite carrier oil, whether you like coconut, sweet almond, whatever. Only a few drops. What happens is the oil, as you shake it, will disperse with the essential oil and get all mixed up nice and right. And the little bubblets that spray out help the essential oils attach. So like the essential oil doesn't settle or stay at the top so much through each spray. And so you kind of get a better life of the spray. You get a better distribution of the essential oils and all the goodness that's in there. But also vitamin E oil, again, just helps extend that life. And witch hazel is very important so that you don't get nasties growing in there. If you're ever curious about doing that, just ask me. Vodka can be used in a pinch too. I prefer witch hazel. But yeah. So that is just what's on my mind to chit chat with you guys about oils and what I do with them, how I use them. Oh my gosh, in your bath ritual, of course, absolutely. Oh, and I've even heard of people like you'll get Dr. Teal's, or if you have like a Whole Food store or something like that, they have wonderful, a lot of times they'll have like a little dendritic or like a bath salt area, and you can kind of get some scoops out. So what I've done sometimes is I'll actually just get like a base salt blend, very basic with no essential oils in it. And then I'll put my own blends as I want to work with them, or anyone else's blends, into the bath salts. And obviously, you can literally just pour them directly in the bath, because if you have a blend in a bottle like this, it's already been diluted, so it's just safe to do that. I would always say before doing anything like that, where more of it's going to be on your whole body and your special sensitive parts, do a spot test on your skin, just to see, in some sensitive, maybe on like your tummy, or maybe your thighs, the backs of your thigh. I'm trying to think of sensitive skin spots where you can see if it's going to irritate you. But those are some ways that I work with essential oils. I love creating essential. I'm going to keep creating throughout the season. I really couldn't have so many things I want to do, but I just didn't have time. We're also in Mabon. I'm doing autumn equinox tarot readings. I'm doing astrology, the full moon group, my channel, a lot of things going on at once. So, but there's more blends that I really want to share. And I have some seasonal blends that I make like literally every single year, that I haven't made yet. So, I'm looking forward to it, but I love you guys. I've missed you so much. I'm happy to be in the space. If you ever have any questions about your oils or how to use your oils, or I also make custom blends as well, where we kind of work with the intention, the energy, the manifestation, whatever that you're trying to call in, and we add gemstones, herb, plant, spirit, energy, and obviously essential oils, and we blend that together to be supportive of like your unique intention as well. So that's a really awesome. I love doing custom anything, custom candles, custom oil blends. I love uniquely creating with something very specific for someone in mind. So I do love to do that as well. But I'm always here if you ever have questions, if you ever need inspiration, how can I better use my oil? Yeah, happy Friday to you guys. Happy Mabon season, second leg of the harvest. We are reaping what we've sown. We are finding balance. Welcome to Libra season. And it's a beautiful energy today. So I hope you have a wonderful Friday. I hope you have, whoops, sorry guys. I hope you have something lovely and fall-ish in your cup this morning. Be it coffee, be it chai tea, be it any kind of tea. I look forward to sharing all my goodies with you guys today. And yeah, happy Friday. I'll be posting with you soon.